I go by Cookie Williams.
Cookie Williams and all that.
Beat producer. Been doing beats since, I guess, like 14 years. I started actually DJing, and that kind of led into like the vinyl and everything, and then led to the beat producing. I've always kind of had it on the side, sometimes more, sometimes less, right? But I always try to keep it alive. Since I've moved to New York, I actually really feel like I've improved a lot, and my whole game kind of stepped up a little bit, which is great. I guess the places where I grew up or where I lived before, I just kind of felt like I explored most of it, and there was nothing more kind of to see and everything. And I actually was in New York. I lived here for a while for work in 2018, and I really fell in love with the city and kind of been here back and forth, and then in 21 made the jump to come over. Yeah. Coming from Germany, it's a kind of, having grown up with this culture, it's inspiring, you know. One benefit is definitely it's easier to connecting with rappers. It wasn't impossible before, but it's just more convenient, right? Sound-wise, I kind of try to be a bit more minimalist, but I guess that's like a general approach. I feel like a lot of producers go to that, like you overcook your beats and then you kind of scale it down a bit. So that's what I've been trying to do or doing. The style that I'm doing is pretty straightforward, I think. I'd say it's like 90s stuff. I like a good kind of synthesizer in there, and kind of just like a grimy and like kind of eerie sound a bit, I guess. Yeah, from my workflow, it's actually all sample based. I used to play playing instruments from time to time. I actually have a couple of synthesizers, but they're back in Germany, so I'm not using them at the moment. But I guess there's so many like plugins and stuff that make up for it. But everything will be sample based. I started to begin the process with like the drums and kind of sequencing and layering drums, stuff like that, and then add like the sample or start playing with the melody, because often I found when I start and find a sample, it gets like too monotonic. I'm putting the drums over it and it's kind of like, it sounds good, but the other way around kind of forces me a bit more to adapt something that I'm not so used to. I think for that's a great drum loop. From like a point of inspiration, I mean, there's so many good people I looked up to, and I guess people from New York, of course, like the classics, Pete Rock, Premier. I really like, of course, Alchemist, V-Don from New York also. I guess it's like a lot of East Coast producers naturally, like, as that's a sound like I'm kind of drawing into. Last years I had a couple of projects. I worked with a guy from Atlanta. I've been to Philly a couple of times, so that's great. It's easy to connect on that, and yeah, I'm excited.
Is good.
It's that dark low shit right here. That snare is tough.
Source.
This is tough right here.
Again, like I'm not chasing it, right? Like I'm just. That's why, you know, Ryan told me about you. I thought it was like perfect, you know, like just connect and everything. I don't send anything out. I don't reach out.
Nah, I'm saying you got heat and you should. Though.
I know I should, but it's like if I want to do it, I want to. What you said, like.
Yeah.
I have to think about it before I pull the trigger, right? Like so, I have a.
Nah, because you could be a producer that like doing 4 projects with just one.
I feel like that's the shit. I love that shit, bro, because it's like you see the chemistry is there when they work on these projects,
Right.
and two, I like when the producer's versatile, so that it like pushes the rapper to kind of be versatile. It's like you see a variety of sounds, but I don't know, it's very interesting to me, man. I like it. I like the chemistry behind all of it.
Music shit is really about connecting, networking, man.
Exactly.
Getting your beats heard. You want everybody to hear your shit, bro. What frequency you on and all that shit.
Today we're out here. I'm helping a friend finishing his piece. I also dabble in visual stuff. I'm doing all my logos by myself, and it's just another great way of expressing myself. So Cookie has to dabble in all elements, right? So yeah, that's what we're doing here today. Yeah, so I've been just exploring the city, right? And just kind of being all over the place. Sometimes I'll ride the bike just somewhere, and what I realized is that like at night the Delhi is like, it's like a hub of energy, like it's like a center. The whole city is asleep, but it's like a colorful oasis, I'd say, right? So I was always not fascinated, but I just keep on taking pictures of Delhis. And then my friend, my old roommate actually was like, yeah, you know, you got so many pictures, you should do an Instagram. So I was like, okay. So I set up that Instagram and just been posting like my Delhi shots there. It's kind of its own world for myself, like diving in and, then kind of getting the right light and the right angle. And so I've been doing that. And then actually, like some time later, another friend was like, oh yeah, maybe you should do a t-shirt, because what I always liked was those like, thank you for your business, please come back signs outside. Like, I think for me, that's like a classic New York thing. Just like coming here and noticing it, I haven't seen it anywhere else. So we came up with that t-shirt design. I hand tie-dyed all of those shirts because I wanted them to be unique and kind of individual in my own way. And so that's done, and yeah, it's just something also I'm doing on the side, and we have there's like some upcoming projects in that extent. Hopefully that will kind of pursue next year, and yeah. So from a production kind of angle, one lasting goal, I guess, is to get better and produce something that I'm happy with, pushing myself. And of course, working with those, many rappers that I look up to. And we'll see, just keep on doing dope projects. I'm trying to make things that make me proud, that I think is a good, solid product. And that's just what I want to keep on pushing, and wherever that goes, I'm excited to see. I see myself here definitely in New York for quite more time. I don't know. I might go back to Germany at some point. It really depends also, where life is going to take me. And with the Delhis, keep on, taking pictures. But what I really want to do is getting a bit more closer into the details, like taking more detailed shots, connecting with the people that are in that environment, learning about them, stories, the culture, like everything that's around. So maybe just go get more granular with that instead of just like posting the Delhi itself. But it's really just a time thing, kind of getting that as well. But yeah, that's another thing I'd be happy to do. And if I get any cool or like ideas I'd like in regards to shirts or anything, maybe some cookie shirt or some cookie hat, we'll see. It's really just about like allocating my resources right, which is the time. So it's just kind of seeing what I want to focus on. Yeah.